Hi, everybody. We're back again. This is Renata, Discovering Florida with Coldwell Banker Delray Beach. And we've got today um, Louise Nelson, VP of Mortgage and Lending at Guaranteed Rate Affinity, and Troy Meindertsma. I always love getting that last name right. From Sunbelt Title, Sales Executive, our title guru. So let's start with you, Louise. Tell us what's new. I heard there's some new promotions for VA lending.
Yes. Thank you, Renata. Hi, Troy. Well, rates right now are still holding. They're phenomenally low at an all-time low historically. And one of the biggest benefits I'm seeing right now is for our veterans. A few things. Rates dropped last week by at least a half a point for our veterans. They're down to currently 2.25 for a 30-year fix, which is phenomenal. And the program allows for on a purchase, a borrower to basically put no down payment. There's no PMI, and the funding fee is financed into the loan amount. So if you have a client and let's say they get a credit from the seller for their closing costs, they could potentially purchase a home with no out-of-pocket funds needed. So it's a great program. In addition, a Guaranteed Rate Affinity is waiving the lender fees for all of our veterans, whether it's a purchase or refinance, and that is a savings of approximately $1,300. So it's a huge benefit. So for any veterans, if you're looking to buy, now is the time to do it. It's very affordable with the lower rates and the lower fees. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, the rates have been really extraordinary. Everybody has been very excited about those. So thank you. And
You're welcome.
Are the delayed financing options still available?
Yes. So if you have a client who purchases with cash for one reason or another, and after they close, they decide they would like to have financing or get cash out, we do have a program. It's called delayed financing, and it's within 6 months of their purchase that we can do cash out refinance, but it's actually considered cash money. So there's no hit to pricing or additional hits to the fees if they want to do a cash out within the first 6 months after the close date. And that's called delayed financing. And yes, it is still available.
That opens a lot of options. So I'm really glad to hear that. Thank you so much, Louise.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Troy, so I know we've got the RONs, which are the remote online notaries things happening. And then now we have another option to reduce contact with the new app that Sunbelt has. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, yes. And good morning, Louise. Good morning, Renata. Yes, we just launched a new app called Zoccam, Zoccam. And basically what this is going to do, it's going to bypass all traditional methods of depositing escrow and make it more or less as simple as depositing a check through your online banking app. With ever-changing technology and with the pandemic going on, people don't want to have contact. They don't want to come into a title company to drop off a check. They don't want to go into their bank and have contact with people inside the institution. Not to mention people that work that can't get to a bank from 9 to 5. This is going to change everything. Basically, they can use this. The realtor can use this. Any buyer can use this. It's an app you download on your phone. You can deposit your escrow funds anywhere in the world at any time. And it is as simple, literally, with a couple extra steps involved. If you've deposited a check through your mobile banking app, you take a picture of the check, it's assigned the property address, you get email confirmation, and it's as easy as that. I would want to say that it's going to revolutionize the escrow deposit process. That might be a little going overboard, but with this ever-changing situation that we have, with no contact, this is a great way to keep yourself even safer. And kind of to move on to that with our RONs. same thing. We can do a remote online notary for all sellers right now because they don't have to worry about getting wet signatures. I know banks are still requiring wet signatures on the buyer side, but if it's a cash transaction, then we can close the entire deal remotely. So you have to be a little tech savvy, you have to have a camera on your computer, and basically that's about it. And the best thing about the RONs right now is that Sunbelt title is waiving all fees associated with it. So
That's fabulous. That's really great. It's like having Zelly for your real estate transaction, or Zelle. I don't know. People pronounce
yes,
it
it's very
both ways.
similar.
Yeah, that's really, really great. It's so nice to hear all the just ease that is happening with transactions, and it's so helpful for us and for all the buyers and sellers out there. So
Well, it's
things have
also
been,
essential to keep everybody safe. So
yes, yes.
Renata, what's happening in your world?
Well, the market is really exciting, and you know, just kind of like we mentioned last time, we're in really uncharted territory. The sales here they've been hot. It's been a hot market. The inventory is very low, so things that go up for sale are selling unreasonably fast. We've even had some bidding wars on some properties. I have a property listed that is under contract sight unseen. So there's some new things happening. Of course, you know, year to date, the single family sales, we've had a decrease, but that's to be expected, you know, with people not wanting to get out and go into homes, and people not wanting people in their homes. So for Delray Beach, we've had about 12% less in June year to date, you know, of closed sales. And then we've had, that's for single family homes, and we've had about 42% less of closed sales for condos. But the interesting thing is the median sale price for single family homes actually decreased a little bit for single family and increased about 5% for townhomes and condos, which was very unexpected for me. That's you know, that's a slight change from May, so getting a little better compared to May. Nationally, home prices have hit record highs, which among a pandemic where people are, you know, getting unemployment's also record high. It's a bit of a mind-boggling situation, but because of the pandemic, people are really wanting to get out of the high-rise cities and move into homes. So home sales have definitely increased. Yeah, I'll do another video with a little bit more information on the market, but I want to keep this shorter. And I want to thank both of you for just being here and for our kind of bi-monthly update. And I'll look forward to seeing you again in a couple of weeks.
Yes, thank you, Renata. Thanks, Troy.
yes,
Thank
thank
you both.
My pleasure.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a great day.
You too.